Hey guys, what's going on? Sorry, that took me a little while to get set up. It just took me a minute. What's going on, everybody? Man, I don't know if this music's gonna be too loud or not because the song it decided to start out on is very quiet. Oh, it's quiet because I fiddling with the sound. Alright, let me know how that is volume-wise. I can't change it. I met the most posh dog-sitting night ever. That sounds fantastic. Aw, nice food and tea is good too. So I just realized his hand disappeared, and I'm not sure why that happened, but it did, so here we are. So this is Apple Gravy's commission, and we are Tested's commission, if you prefer. So we're going to work on this, and I'm gonna try to get it done. What kind of food did she leave you? Or he. I just realized it was your friend's mom that left you food and not your mom. It's almost Friday, you guys. And it's really fucking hot in my house for some reason, and I'm kind of okay with it. Like, I can feel my skin melting off my body, but I'm like 100% cool with it. Turkey burger and a baked potato for dinner, eggs for breakfast, and chicken salad for lunch. Oh, and access to the PS4. That's pretty sweet. I finally got paid today, so I might buy some, like, more casual games for my Wii U. Like, things I could pick up and do a couple things, because I've got... All I have right now is Breath of the Wild, and, like... Can't just pick up Breath of the Wild and just play that for, like, an hour. I'll get to it eventually, but... Yeah, you're all set, dude. You're ready to go. Yo, okay, it's actually really fucking hot in here. I'm gonna go turn the air conditioner on quick, because I'm actually melting a little bit. Okay, I returned. It's like 80 degrees according to the thermostat, which is great, except because there's all these computers and shit in my bedroom, or in my office, it's like probably more like 85 in here, and it's a little hot. Hail Origin, thanks for the, or Exhale Origin, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stack. We're drawing an elf and a lizard. I didn't tag any of these updates as D&D, and I should have. I like it hot, but it's a little bit hot in here. I wouldn't normally mind 70 or 80 degrees. It's just it's because it's extra hot in this room in particular. Ooh, bird watching after work. That sounds fun. Also, hi, Irenis. What's going on? Yeah, it was super nice today. I was really sad I was inside the whole day. And now it's gonna, it was like, I think it got up to like 76 today, which was really nice. One of my coworkers and I went and got pizza during lunch and brought it back for our other coworker and Office Baby because we couldn't leave she couldn't leave the office because of Office Baby, so we just, didn't. We just brought the food back and ate in the conference room, and it was great. Yeah, oh my god, it needs to be spring already. I'm like 800% done with this winter thing. Whole winter nonsense needs to stop. Like, immediately. I want to sketch and I left my pad at home, oh no! Does, your friend that you're babysitting for, or, dog sitting for, have, like, a, printer paper or something you could borrow? Like a notebook or anything? I mean, they won't have a sketchbook probably, I assume, but maybe you could jack a piece of printer paper to doodle on. Maybe they, I know printer paper's a little, they won't notice if one piece is gone. I certainly would not notice. I've used printer paper for drawing before. It's almost the worst thing ever, but wait. Oh, you're more confident with digital. Yeah. That's fair. Dad. Live vicariously through me. I loved all the artwork you guys did after last night's like adrenaline hype stream, by the way. When I woke up the next morning and saw you guys like made a whole bunch of artwork, I was like, yes. Beautiful. So good. I was thinking about that all day today. Just like, I almost won. There was just in like a constant state of just screeching in my head today. Like, the hype is still real. Even 24 hours later, I'm still screaming internally. I know on Monday when we go back to that, I'm totally gonna get it. I'm confident I can get it. I think it's the perspective. Yeah, I get that. You kind of get used to it, though. You'd be surprised at how much, it translates over. I was getting really good to the end there. I was really proud of myself. I definitely didn't think I was going to be able to do that fight even a little bit. I am very concerned about whichever boss is at the end that you guys keep saying is even harder than her, though. Because I think I might hit a point where I can't do it. But, you know, it is what it is. I will try my best to murder everyone. Probably. I like her music a lot. Her song is really good. Doing my first watch through with you. Hey, you know? First time for everything. If he slung this sword over his shoulder, would it be behind the shoulder? I guess it would be... It would be over the shoulder pad. Right? Never really worn heavy armor while slinging a sword over my shoulder, so, you know, I don't have any personal experience about where that goes. The music in that game in general is really good. Undertale has some awesome music. You can tell he's a music composer. Like, you can totally tell that that's his strong suit. Crosspiece would be on or slightly in front of his shoulder, and then the blade behind him. Yeah, I think you are correct. What's interesting to me, actually, so far, thinking about Undertale, is actually how different the genocide and the pacifist runs feel. Like, playing the pacifist route first, it felt like almost like a... I mean, it had its own little gameplay and puzzle elements, but it was a little bit like a visual story, where you were kind of going along and you were interacting with the characters and having fun with these characters and getting to know them, and it was... I was excited about playing it, but the hype for it was more in a, oh my gosh, I have to know what happens next. I want to turn the page and read the next page. Like, you know, in the kind of thrill you get from not being able to put a book down. And doing Genocide, it's much more like a game, without, you know, obviously, not spoiling. I haven't even gotten that far into it, but like, playing the Genocide route feels a lot more like your classic video game. So, like, going through it, I'm, like, hyped up on adrenaline from just being good at it, and I feel like it's a challenge, and that's really, I think that's really interesting to me. Yeah. I have a friend who plays Crypt of the Necromancer using Undertale music. Oh, Jesus. It was like a novel, and then this is a very hack and slash. Absolutely. Yeah, and it feels like almost like an arcade game where, like, you know, you're going through trying to be the best and win. And that's all there is to it, and I think it's interesting how there are two completely different stories depending on how you... It's not even like, oh, the ending's a little different. Like, it is two completely different routes. If you're looking for more games that scratch that itch, Night in the Woods feels a lot like Undertale. So, I actually watched Minx play Night in the Woods, and I don't feel like it would be the kind of game I would be interested in. It's a little too weird for me. I don't know, something about it, something about the humor and, like, the style of the main character, I just didn't... The art style was really pretty, I just didn't care for the characters that much. I don't know why, I couldn't really tell you why. And I've already seen the ending, and I don't... Hang on, plugged my tablet into the wrong slot. There we go. My, the HDMI cord on my laptop, I think, is one of the HDMI, or not HDMI, one of the lightning ports on my laptop is fucked. Something about the humor doesn't appeal to me. I liked watching somebody, it was kind of my feeling, the feeling I have towards, the Walking Dead video games, like the Telltale games, just any of Telltale's games, you know, The Walking Dead, what else did they do? Game of Thrones, what was the other one they did? Did they do, Life is Strange? Telltale do Life is Strange? It has that weird Uncanny Valley multiple choice thing going on, so I can't remember. But I don't know, like, even those don't really appeal to me that much for some reason either. I definitely... Don't nod. Okay, it's a different one. They have the same weird Uncanny Valley characters, so I couldn't remember. I definitely am not interested in Life is Strange at all. I tried watching a couple YouTubers play that, and I just don't... I don't know. It's a little too Uncanny Valley for my taste. It just makes me uncomfortable watching it. I don't know. I think that games like that have a long way to go before the CG looks good, because it's a little awkward to watch in my... I don't know. Not my thing. I'm not doubting that they're good games, or that the stories are good or whatever. It's just not my cup of tea. It's a little too weird. I mean, I liked watching, like I said, I liked watching somebody play, Life is Strange. Or not Life is Strange, Night Night in the Woods. I like watching somebody play it, but I don't know that I want to play it myself. Same way about, you know, Walking Dead. I liked watching somebody play The Walking Dead. In fact, funny story, well, not funny story, it's gonna be more like a fun fact about Axie. In recent memory, I can't think of a single PewDiePie video I've actually enjoyed, but I really liked his playthrough of The Walking Dead, like his first chapter of The Walking Dead, I should say, because it was his level of goofy, just stupid, you know, PewDiePie humor, but he also sort of took it seriously, and then, you know, the rest of the chapters he made stupid noises, sung the stupid Clementine song, and it was annoying. But I actually really enjoyed watching him play the first episode, the first, like, chapter, or whatever they call them, like, the first iteration of it. I liked watching people play The Walking Dead, it just wasn't my cup of tea, I guess. I used to like PewDiePie a lot. Like, I used to find him genuinely funny, and now he's just clickbaity and weird, and I don't understand. A little too weird for me. Again, another thing that's just a little... I'm weird, but I'm not that weird, you know? There's a limit to the weird. I have no idea what's going on with the shield, by the way. I have lost track of my life. What is going on with this shield? I did a thing, and I don't know what I did. It was a thing. Shield. Why don't you make sense? I think this comes down here. So, I will do whatever you guys want me to draw as long as it is within my parameters, so this totally falls into something that I'm willing to draw, but God fucking Christ, I hate drawing heavy armor. And the only reason I have not taken it off my list of things I want to do is because that's a really specifically weird thing to not want to be able to draw. Like, I can do it, it's just I don't like doing it, you know? It's something I am capable of doing, and therefore I am okay with drawing it, but God, sometimes I just want to pull my hair out while I'm drawing heavy armor and weapons. It almost falls into that, like, complex machines category. Like, it's not quite there, because I can do it, but... machines. Definitely can't do complex machines. Like, drawing the inside of a robot, not gonna happen. I can draw a robot, I just don't want to draw the inside of the robot. And of course, you know, obligatory, I don't draw porn statement, but, you know. 2 M's. Line, please. I hate doing this, but line, please. Line, I'm gonna need you to work. Fine. Fine. Slime Rancher? It is Slime Rancher. Oh. Now there's a good game. There's a good fucking game. As that one. That game. I like that game. That's a good one. My honey slime hangs out on my desk while I love him. So, real talk, I was thinking today about a plush that I purchased from somebody that I'm supposed to get next month, and I'm really excited about it, but I also thought about the fact that the only thing that I don't have that, like, would really stand out in my office is I do not have a life-size Quagmire plush, and that makes me... I'm kind of thinking that one of these days I might have to buy myself a life-size Quagmire plush from somebody. I might have to pay somebody to make and ship a life-size Quagmire to me. That may be something I need in my life at some point. I have, like, the perfect spot for it. It would fit right in between the bookshelf and the, it would fit right in between the bookshelf and the, glass cases, and I'm really excited about it. Just in my head, you know, The thought of spending like $1,000 on a giant Quagsire is terrifying, and I probably won't do it for that reason, but God, I want to do it so bad. Quagsire is like 5 feet tall. Quagsire is actually 4'7", so that would be a really big foam plush. One of my favorite artists on DeviantArt does do massive size plushes like that. She has done a life-size Yveltal. She's done a, or not a life-size Yveltal, a giant Yveltal. You can't do a life-size Yveltal in plush. That would be impossible. She's done a giant in plush. She's done a lot of giant plush before. I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna go on an adventure, guys. I searched it recently. Life-size Yveltal would be awesome. Nope. I don't even know how big Yveltal is, though. DeviantArt, why is the front page so fucking weird? What are you doing? You got some good ones in here. You got some... DeviantArt, I'm scared. Remember it being towards the front page. Yeah, there she is. Like, life-size Leafeon? Oh, you know what it was? It was a life-size My Little Pony. Pinkie Pie, maybe? I'll look up Magnus. Oh, Raya Draws, thanks for the follow. We're going on an adventure to look at my favorite plush artist's plush because I'm a nerd. But thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stack. Yeah, here's her giant Yveltal. Look how cool it is. It's as big as she is. Can you imagine if I had a Quagsire that was that big? That would be amazing. There's the Pinkie Pie, though. That's the Pinkie Pie. A life-size pony is worse. Yeah, a life-size pony is terrifying. Apparently they're made with foam. They stuff the parts that hold stress with foam. Like, I think it's upholstery foam, to be honest. Do I ever do payment plans? Like, if I were to purchase, if I were to post a whole collection of commissions for you, would you make them over time and have me pay you over time? What do you mean? Like, if you had, like, 6 characters you wanted, would you allow me to just take up a slot for 6, like, slots? For 6 commissions? Or, like, I want to get a commission for 6 characters, can I pay you, like, a little while at a time? I don't, well, because it's a distinction. Like, if you get a commission for me that's like $200 and you can't afford it all at once, I'll totally do a payment plan for you and, like, you know, give you a shot. But, like, I guess we'd have to work something out if you wanted to get, like... That's a good question. I've never actually been asked that question before. Just get a life-size, just get a Quagsire body pillow. Is that even a thing that exists? Because if it is... I don't know. I don't like body pillows that much. They freak me out. They're weird looking. I'm seriously one day just gonna drop $1,000 on a life-size Quagsire, and you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck is the matter with you? It's gonna be great. I will also be, like, the only person in the world with a giant Quagsire, and it's gonna be great. The hard thing is going to be explaining that to my family, because, like, I'm going to want to show it to my dad, because it's something I bought that was really cool. But he's going to be like, why the fuck did you spend $1,000 on that plush? And usually I can be like, oh, I bought this thing, and I got a really good deal on it, so it was, like, supposed to be $100, but now it's, like, you know, I got it for $50, and I can just pretend like I got a really good deal on it, but, like, something like a life-size plush, you can't fib that. Like, it is what it is. It just is $1,000. That's all that there is to it. I don't know. Stupid things I want to do with my money someday. It's a good thing I'm not rich, because I would just buy stupid shit like that literally all the time. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? I'm talking about my need for a life-size Quagsire that I'm never going to be able to buy because I will never be able to afford it. Just say you want it at a carnival. Yes. I don't know why I do that to my family either. Like, I don't know why I lie to them about how much money I spend on stupid shit, because, like, I don't know, I feel like they would be like, why are you spending all your money on stuff? You should be spending your money on food and saving it up so you can pay off your college tuition. Because you still owe the government a lot of money for going to college. I know. My family's, like, super open about me doing whatever I want, and they support me no matter what I do, and it's great, and I love them for it, but I always have this, like, fear that they're gonna turn into the stereotypical, like, shitty parenting, like, because they don't, because they're so good at parenting, but, like, I always have this fear that, like, they're gonna turn into your stereotypical, like, TV parents that are, like, you're so irresponsible, what's wrong with you? And I don't know why, because they've never, like, given me any indication that they would ever be like that. I don't know, my brain is weird. I need, like, a 10-foot wide beanbag. Yep. Yeah, so, long story short, I'm probably someday, I'm gonna get ballsy, and I'm gonna just buy, well, I'm gonna ask, because I can't guarantee that she'll take my commission, but I'm one day just gonna ask one of my favorite, like, one of two, I have 2 plush makers, I'm just gonna ask one of them if they'll just make me a life-size Wagzire, and just be done with it. Just because I can. It's funny because every time my boss buys a new piece of artwork, I'm like, why the fuck did you buy that? And then I remember that I am exactly like him. Like, we have this giant Dorito chip of a sculpture sitting in the middle of the office now, and I love it and hate it at the same time. And we were just all talking about, like, why the fuck did he buy this? It looked terrible. But I would have bought... I wouldn't have bought that particular sculpture, but I definitely would have bought something like that. Like, I would have purchased something on a whim that was, like, really... because I'm stupid. I want to get individual portraits of a series of characters from my novel, each individual. That way I was thinking more of an Axie has time and interest. She works on it, so there's no real pressure to do anything. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to sound like an asshole who doesn't work on commissions, but, like, at this point, I'm already working on the commissions whenever I feel like it, and there's no pressure because you guys are totally chill about it. Like, I have never gotten any pressure from any of you guys to finish things, but... I'll PM you after the stream and we can talk about it, because, like, it's kind of a specific thing, because I can't, like, I don't know how that works ethically, you know? Like, can I allow you to monopolize an entire slot for, like, 6 months while I work on it? But also, it makes sense that you would, like, would want to get them all at the same time, so... Yeah, I'll PM you after the stream and we'll talk about it, because I need to think about, like, how to make that function. But yeah, we'll talk about it. I love you guys, but sometimes it's like, do I want to work on commissions tonight? No, I really don't. That's just it. That's the end of it. There's no extra story. I used to feel really bad about doing anything but commissions, and then after a while, like, I would start apologizing. Like, I would message somebody and be like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't get to your commission, and I didn't finish it in 3 days. I'm really sorry. And they would be like, dude, I expected it to take longer than, like, 3 days. It's okay. Just have some chill and relax. Somebody, I think it was even one of maybe you guys that's in the chat right now, somebody told me they waited, like, almost, oh, it was Dyer. Dyer said they waited, like, 12 months for a commission. Like, I would never make you guys wait that long for a commission, but, like, Jesus Christ. I'll get to it eventually. I found a video proving how terrifying bats are. Bats are adorable. What are you talking about? They're so cute. They're fuzzy. Fuzzy babies. Alrighty, we'll talk about it. I get you a quote. We talk about the thing. Maybe it was you then, Lauren. I don't know. What it was either you or Dyer. I don't remember who it was. Somebody told me, but you know. one of you guys told me they waited like 12 months for yeah, no, you know what, it was you, Rusty. Yeah, Lauren, it was you. I keep calling you Rusty because I look at the chat and I see Rusty and then I'm like, nope, you're Lauren. Brain. Why do you not work? Alright, I guess we gotta draw a hand. Let's do it. Fuck. I didn't want to draw a hand tonight, but we're doing it. You're still waiting for that one? My god, you have the patience of a saint, my guy. Put it under... You can just put it in general. That's fine. still sort of for just, like, you know, general chatting and, like, video sharing and shit like that, but I wanted to put out a separate memes channel so we didn't have any, but, like, you know, so there wasn't, like, a huge influx of memes just taking over the general chat, because it's so easy to just share a shit ton of memes into the general chat, just to try to keep the general chat organized a little bit, but that's, like, a relevant conversation topic. I just put it wherever you are, you know, content to put it. I don't want the chat to be too strict, you know, like, I don't want you guys worrying about, like, oh, you know, if you put it in the wrong spot, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm more concerned about you guys being polite to one another, which you have been pretty good at so far. I would have to say, you guys are pretty good at the whole not being assholes to each other thing, which is A+. Good job. Very good. Axie Stack is the best. No bat is cuter than the Maven bat from Hotel Transylvania. I actually haven't seen that movie, like, at all. On the Discord. Alright, we're gonna open up Discord. We're gonna go on an adventure. Oh. There was an update. Look how cute he is! A baby! Already we're off to a good start. Oh, wait, there's sound. Oh, there's no sound. My capture card is like, no sound. You cannot have sound. So. Look at that scary ear wiggle. So terrifying. Look at their cute little faces. They're like bat puppies. They're like winged dogs. Oh. Cheeks. That's how I eat. PSA. Or bats. Save the bats. Look at the little winged fox things. They're great. Look at them. They're so cute. I mean, terrifying. The scariest. Very scary. I am shook. Nezaruk, how dare you come into this chat and scare the streamer. Practically rule number 1, man. Don't freak out the streamer. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Scared of some scare bats. Very scared. Oh my god, I just had one of those moments where, like, I heard my father's voice come out of my mouth. Because a scared is definitely something he would say. My dad is, like, 100% the kind of guy who would say. He would also be the one to make, the Alfredo joke. Yeah. Trying to remember exactly how he usually says it, but, Usually it's in response to me wanting to get Alfredo sauce on my pizza instead of red sauce, because red sauce fucks my stomach. And, he usually says, hey, you can't be afraid of the sauce. Because my dad's, you know, my dad's that kind of dad, and he's the best. I have now brought up my parents twice in this stream. I don't know what's happening. I think I missed them. I think I should maybe call them tomorrow. I think subconsciously my brain's like, hey, you know? Yeah. Bees too. Everybody's trying to make everything extinct. Stupid humans. He was Alfredo on pizza all the time, slightly due to a tomato allergy. Same. Yeah. Same, Lorne. Same. I don't know. Tomatoes make my stomach just hate thing. I don't think it's a full-on allergy, because I've never really been tested for an allergy, so, like, I have no reason to believe that it's an allergy, but, like, literally every time I eat tomatoes, I just up, so. We just don't do that anymore. We don't even, like, fight. Don't do the thing. Tomatoes hate me. I literally know nothing about the impending extinction of bats. You could ask me about axolotls, and I could tell you about them all day long, but I know nothing about bats, so... They're cute. I mean, scary. They're very scary. For sure. Definitely scary. Shit, forgot I was pretending I was scared of them. Hands. Suck. Don't like drawing them. That hand's really fucked up. Oh my god. Why? Why am I so bad at hands? This song sounds a lot different without the impending doom of water coming after you. That looks slightly less bad. Guy at my work named Alfredo, but I've only ever messaged him and have no idea what he looks like, so I always think I'm talking to a sentient plate of pizza. That's beautiful. And also, maybe you should not do drugs. That maybe should be a thing that you consider not doing with your life. What the fuck are hands? How, dear everyone, how to hands? Signed, me. An axolotl does not like to draw hands. Hands are the bane of my existence. I need to draw them more. I'm so used to drawing paws and like paw hands that I just frick. Stop doing drugs. One day. Okay, Rachel. You do you, man. You do whatever you desire. I mean, if you want to talk to the sentient plate of pizza, you are more power to you, my friend. Okay. Palm of hand. Finger. Is that how hands work? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Board. Done. Yeah, but it's backwards. And I also don't have a sword to hold. Yeah, like this guy. This random stock photo of a businessman holding a sword on his shoulder. Because why the fuck not? Okay. Fucking stock photos are my favorite. I love everything about stock photos. They're so fucking stupid. Why do stock photos exist? See you later, Lorne. Glad you could stop in for a little bit. My brain. So, as aforementioned yesterday during stream, I am very bad at my lefts and rights. So when I'm looking at my hand, I can't do two things at the same time. Is basically because I know I could flip the canvas, but I'm mostly just a nub. That's mostly what I'm saying. I'm just a strange little nubbin that exists in this universe. Doing my best. Got arm, plumbit. Hack. Thumbit. Okay. Surprisingly, randomly useful piece of stock photo-ness. I thought I was gonna grab, like, a random picture that, like, has a vaguely close picture of a hand, but nope, got exactly the pose I needed. I fucking love stock photos, my guys. It's unreal how much I love stock photos. They're hysterical. Have you guys ever seen the fish with a nun stock photo? Because that's, like, my favorite stock photo. The Nunderwater. That's what it's called. It's just a stock photo of a nun underwater with a fish. Why is this a stock photo? Oh, I love it. Stock photos are fucking wild. stock photos. Flub. Yeah, nunderwater. Get it? Because she's a nun and she's underwater. Nunderwater, yeah. It's good, right? It's fucking puns. Minecraft hates you? Minecraft hates me too, man. Probably for a very vastly different reason than the reason that you're going to tell me that it hates you, but yeah, Minecraft hates me also. In fact, I can almost guarantee you that it is for an entirely different reason. What is Minecraft doing to you? Is Minecraft ruining your life? I bet making stock photos is the best job ever. Yeah, you don't even really have to, like, try. You could just literally take photos of whatever the fuck you want and just make them available. Just... There. Hand. Minecraft doesn't make me nauseous. I don't have trouble playing Minecraft. It's the after Minecraft stuff that I can't play Minecraft anymore. I get closed eye hallucinations from playing Minecraft and just can't function. I literally can't sleep for like 3 days after because it just fucks my brain up. My brain is like, you need to keep doing the thing. Why did you stop doing the thing? Not letting me find any bones at all. I've gone through almost 20 Skelebros and no bones. That's actually kind of wild, because I've played Minecraft before, and it, like, 100% I've never had any trouble getting bones. You get them from Tetra? Yep. Tetris, yeah. Tetris is the where that came from, I believe. I think that Tetris was, like, the original closed-eye hallucination game, but the repetitiveness of Minecraft gives them to me. I get it from playing Tetris too long, also. Yeah. It's kind of wild, too, because a lot of people think it sounds like fun. That, like, you can play the game while you're not even playing the game, but it's actually really annoying, because sometimes I just want to fucking sleep. Cass gave me a really good exercise to do. Cass Dwells is, like, the best, by the way, guys. She is, like, ultimate friend. She gave me a really good, like, exercise, like, mental exercise to do before bed to, like, alleviate that. Which basically is that you lay, I don't know if you have to be laying down on your back. I lay on my back, and you flex one set of muscles at a time from your toes up to your head, or vice versa. Closed-eye hallucinations are when you, it's basically... It's hard to describe it because the fucking thing. Basically, what happens is that when I play Minecraft, just to give you a physical example of it, when I play Minecraft for too long, my brain fixates on it. You basically fixate on a visualization, and then even when you close your eyes, that visualization doesn't go away. And your brain is basically in overdrive, because it's attempting to continue doing the action that you were doing before, even though you're not. So, for example, for a Minecraft example, when I play Minecraft, that repetitive motion of just moving blocks and placing blocks and moving blocks and placing blocks, my brain fixates on that. So after I'm done playing Minecraft and I try to go to sleep, even when I'm laying in bed, I'm all comfy cozy. I am, like, ready to fall asleep, but my brain is seeing and thinking, dig, 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 dig. And so I get myself stuck in a tunnel of I'm just digging endlessly in Minecraft, and it feels like, it's really weird to describe to people, because it feels like I'm playing the game. Like, it physically feels like I am sitting at my desk watching the game be played. And I know I'm in bed, and I know it's not happening, but my brain is still fixated on it. But basically, the exercise Cass gave me is a way to sync your brain back up with your body, to remind your brain that, no, you're not playing the game anymore, you are actually, like, in bed, laying down. You basically lay in bed and you like, clench your muscles from your feet up to your face, up to your head, or vice versa. You pick a spot and start there, and then go up or down from there. But so, like, when I do it, I'll, like, lay on my back and I'll curl my toes, and I'll hold my toes for 5 seconds, and then I'll curl my whole foot and hold that for 5 seconds, and then I'll clench the back of my calves. You know, my shins. I'll clench that, or not my shins, calves. I'll clench my calves, and then I'll clench my thighs, and then I'll clench my stomach muscles, and then I'll kind of tighten my chest a little bit, and then I'll do my upper arms, and then I'll do my lower arms, and you just go, like, one at a time. You just do as many muscles as your brain is physically capable of doing in an isolated format, and it kind of gets your brain and your body to speak to one another, because brains are fucking weird. And I don't think that they realize that they are meatwads piloting a meat sack, so it needs to keep talking to itself. It would be like, I get that from work. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking I'm working on an Excel file. Yeah, so you get closed-eye hallucinations from an Excel file. It would be, if, from an outside looking in, it would be like if, it would be like if you shut down your computer for the night, but the monitor was still on and showing your desktop. That's basically what it is. You know, your brain and your body are not speaking to one another in the right way. So the only time I've ever gotten that was when I beat all of BioShock Infinite in one day. You know, looking back on it, that I didn't even like that game very much. I've heard so many people love BioShock, and I just haven't gotten around to playing it, but that was just because I've never gotten around to it. Your digging reminds me of Lion King 1.5. Yes, I love that movie. That was such a weird movie. It was great. Guys, look, I drew a hand. Look how beautiful it is. It sort of looks like a hand. Now, if only the forearm didn't look like absolute garbage, but, you know. Actually, let's open that reference again. We'll just look at the man in the suit for the arm. Sounds exactly like that. Well, now I have a name for it. Yes. That helped me a lot, actually, was when Cass gave me a name for it. Because I was describing it to her, just because we were talking about it. It was something we were talking about. And, immediately, without even questioning it, she was like, oh, that's a closed-eye hallucination. Just like, oh, okay. You have a name for it, thanks. And she just gave me a name for it, and there it was. But yeah, the exercise is good for it. I mean, sometimes if I, like, can't fall asleep right away, I have to do it again, because my brain's like, okay, this is fine. I think I'm supposed to be sleeping, but also, what if we continued playing Minecraft? Or whatever it was that I was fixating on. I get it with chat scrolls, too, which is why I have a little bit of trouble. I actually have a little bit of trouble with Twitch. My anti-anxiety medicine helps, if I remember to take it. Which is probably not a good thing to admit, but sometimes I forget to take medicine, so a lot of it. I was going somewhere with that. Yeah, my medicine helps me with it, too. It makes it a little easier to relax my brain at night before I go to bed. That's why I end the... So actually, fun fact for you guys, when I end the stream, I actually stay up until 11 o'clock, because I like to lay in bed and just play games on my phone to try to, like, relax my brain. And I know, like, everybody says, don't look at screens before you go to sleep, because it makes it hard to fall asleep, but, like, playing a really repetitive... Like, playing, a game that exercises your brain, like Cass and I have been playing, Hungry Cat Picross. That game exercises my brain a whole bunch, so it makes my brain tired, and then it's too tired to fixate on the chat. I get it when I play Guild Wars all day. I can't play Guild Wars all day anymore either. I can only really play Guild Wars for a couple hours, because the constantly scrolling chat box in the corner gets fixated in my head, and then it's like I'm constantly trying to, like, read the chat, even though it's moving too fast, and I can't quite read it. And what's going on? Oh my god, what are they talking about? And it's panic-inducing. So, there's your, daily, random, unwarranted, mental health lesson from Katie, or actually, it's more like from Cass via Katie, because Axie is here to go. I also just referred to myself as Katie. You guys know what my name is, that's my regular name. I don't know why. That's the kind of day it is today. It's fucking hot in my house. I am confused about everything. All is well. All is well in the world. Nice and hot. It's gonna be 30 degrees. Got it. So nice today. I drove home with the windows out, with the windows down. I was so happy. It also rained for like 4 seconds and then it stopped. My kitty cat had her first outdoor experience yesterday, and by her first outdoor experience, I mean that I took her outside onto the front step, and just held her for back in. But I put on her little harness, and she let me put it on. She was real chill about it. And I took her out. As soon as I let go of her, she tried to fall over. So I, picked her up, slung her over my shoulder, because she loves to be picked up. Like that. And I just carried her out onto the front step, and I just stood out front with her for a minute, and she looked at me. As soon as I stepped outside of the door, she stopped purring. Just immediately, it was like, oh shit, wait, what's going on? And I just held her for a minute, and then I walked her over to the back balcony just so she could look out, where she usually looks at. Like, when she sits on the windowsill and looks outside, like, I let her see the things she's usually looking at, and I think she recognized that that's where she usually looks out at. Because then she started purring again, and then as soon as she realized what was going on, I took her back. I didn't want to scare her too much, but yes, Kitty Cat had her first outdoor experience. Very proud of her. I didn't take her outside today because it was, that's probably not a good introduction to the outdoors, but once the weather gets nice a third time, I'll try it again. Such a good bub. But now she's asleep on the router. I don't know why she's asleep on the router, because it's 80 degrees in this room, but sure. Cats are weird and anomalous like that. Oh, look at the boy. A good-looking boy. I think I'm gonna move down to the lizard. I haven't worked on the lizard yet today. Let's draw us a lizard. We're just gonna let, random businessman with a sword, in the background. We're just gonna let him chill. Here now. Oh, I didn't mention this. I mentioned one of them. This is for, Haya and Apple. Flash tested. Matching us. Look at that piercing gaze. Staring right at you. That's also probably gonna end up in the thumbnail, which is great. I love when Twitch tries to suggest a thumbnail and it's not related to the video at all, but it's just like a frame it grabbed. Like the, I think it was one of the world building videos. I had the suggested screenshot that it picked was like of everything minimized except for Chrome with just pictures of fruit up. I was like, no, that doesn't show off the art. Stop that. I wish when you exported stuff to YouTube that it would take the thumbnail with you, though, because it doesn't, and it's really frustrating. Anybody got any good plans for the weekend? It's almost the weekend. One more day and we're all free. Unless you work on the weekends, in which case you are not free, and I'm sorry about that. But I am almost free. I think one of my friends from work and I are gonna go try to catch Rayquaza this weekend, and then I might take a little trip back to the reef store and see if I can get a couple small pieces of coral. Oh, Nezaruk, I'm sorry. I knew there was gonna be one person in chat that works weekends, and I was gonna feel really bad about it. Oh! Got tomorrow off. There you go. Beautiful. Playing some video games is good. D&D, drawing, cleaning, updating commission sheet. Hey, there you go. Get that commission sheet updated. I felt bad that I have the day off tomorrow and you don't, but you do. off tomorrow, so. Get to go off to a fancy barn to prepare for a horse show. Ooh, fun. One of my coworkers took the day off tomorrow to drive to somewhere in St. Louis to look at a horse. So she's getting a new horse. I don't know why, but she is. I don't understand horses. They're great. I just don't understand. Off on Sunday. Hooray! Deep cleaning my house? Yeah. See, here's the thing. And it's kind of like almost like a law of nature at this point. But, like, every time I clean my house, like, every time, I get my house spotless. I spend all Sunday cleaning my house, and it's beautiful. And then by, like, Tuesday night, there's dishes in my sink, and I have no idea what happened. And there's shit all over my tables, and I have no idea what's going on. There's just paper everywhere, boxes. I have no idea what happens. Because I'm really careful about it, too. Like, I'm not, like, trying to make a mess, and, like, you know, I open some mail, and I go, okay, throw this out, put it in the garbage can, you know, like, consciously reminding myself, keep your apartment clean, what the fuck are you doing, you're an adult. And then, just by the middle of the week, there's garbage everywhere, and I don't know what's happening, and then I have to deep clean my house on Sunday again, so. It's a good thing nobody else lives here, because, like, it's not even gross, it's not like I leave food out, it's just somehow my house just becomes a mess in, like, 3 days' time. We had a bedbug scare. Ooh, that's not fun. Carpet beetles whose larvae are spiny and leave itchy welts, but I'm freaking tired of finding itchy welts on my body. Yeah, dude, that sounds like fun. Ugh. The worst bugs I've had here is cockroaches. I've had plenty of cockroaches, but bedbugs are the worst, dude. Are the bites in a line? Because somebody told me that when bug bites, like when it's bed bugs, they bite in like a line, like three in a line. So like if this lizard guy got bit, 3 here, here, you know, they're like in a line. That was what somebody told me. Just one at a time at various places. That it's probably not bed bugs if whoever told me that is telling the truth. And knows what they're talking about. So at least maybe it's not bedbugs? Yeah, bedbugs don't die, man. Oop. I'm at least 40% sure I saw a brown recluse in my house one time, and that was pretty terrifying. I got rid of him pretty quick. It's amazing, though, for as much as I was scared of a brown recluse, I still let it go. I released him into the wild. I don't like him, but, you know. Those are some ugly spiders, though. And they're smaller than I thought they would be. Like, assuming I even identified the spider correctly, but... Don't search brown recluse. Wait, just, let me put that word of warning out there. Just don't Google search for that. Also, this doesn't. That's just a bad idea, and you should just not do it. And not even like, oh, don't do it. Like, no, seriously, don't do it. You have nightmares forever. Please. Save yourselves. Do not do it. I tell you what, though, the first time I can correctly identify one of those, I am gonna call the front office and have them come spray for... No, thank you. Happy Slime Rancher music. Bed inspectors come, they tore the place apart but found nothing. I found a live bed bug just laying on the surface of my bed one day right after work, so I'm afraid someone or something brought them to work and then I brought one home. Hopefully it's just the one. Yeah, hopefully it's just the one. Definitely have somebody come and spray whatever they spray for that. Have somebody come check it out. Well, you did, so hopefully it's okay. Hopefully that was just a one-time thing then. I mean, I guess theoretically, unless the bedbug had a friend to reproduce with, you know, there wouldn't... The welts were occurring before as well. Yeah, maybe that was just like a one-time deal then. That would suck, though, if it was bedbugs. Bedbugs. You pretty much have to throw everything out. My sister, I think, had bedbugs one time. Something like that, and had to throw out, like, all her sheets. Bedbugs are something, some kind of mite, I don't remember. She had to, like, just throw all her shit out and put it in plastic bags, though. I think it was fleas, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because if it was bedbugs, she would have had to spray. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was lice. I remember now. It was lice. Fleas didn't make any sense because she doesn't have any animals, but... Yeah, no, it was lice. One of her roommates got lice, and she ended up having to throw out all of the bedding in her room. They shared a room. Because she lives in California, and it's fucking expensive out there, and you gotta share a room with people. So she and the roommate had to throw out everything. Yeah. I guess so it could have been fleas. But no, it was lice now that I remember. Yeah, that was kind of wild. I'm trying to figure out why I couldn't get closer to my desk, and it's because I pumped my chair up yesterday. Alright, Swordman, you need to go away. I am the smartest cookie in the world. Look at me go. I usually make myself an extra layer when I'm... So, like, I work on a shit ton of layers when I do line art usually, so that I can just erase this shit without having to, like, think about it. Like, normally I would have put the axe on a different layer than the hand so that I could just erase the axe when I was done with it. But I forgot. So here I am. Meticulously erasing. I don't know what this is, but I love it. What is this music? The Pirate's Curse? Something about the Pirate's Curse? Roll, come back. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse Scuttletown. I love this music. Sire did such a good job with the music. Okay, now you should be able to use... I turned it down for the bat video and forgot to turn it back up. Rip. No worries, now you should be able to hear the cool music. Funky. Now you should let me know if it's too loud, because I just kind of turned it up. For anybody lurking, you're all probably like, oh, holy shit, music. I don't know what this is from, but I love it. Beefy lizard boy. So beefy. I wish that you guys could use the beefy, because that would be the perfect place for the beef emote. Pretty quiet Thursday. I'm glad Pokemon Go extended the Valentine's event a little bit longer. I fucking hate Love Disc, but now I really want a shiny Love Disc because it's a thing now that I need to have. So, like, I want to have a shiny Love Disc just to be mad about it. Because I'm already mad about it existing, so I'm glad they extended that event. Blizzard. Of course, now Poochyena's shiny, so that's another, you know, nonsense monster I need to have. I really wish they would make the legendary shiny because, fucking Christ, shiny Rayquaza is like the best thing ever. I wish they would just release all the shiny Pokemon already, because I want a shiny Quagsire so much. They won't, and I know they won't. I just wish. I hope. I was actually really hoping the Pokemon Go would release, like, a bunch of shiny, ink Pokemon for, Valentine's Day. Like, I was hoping that they would just pick all, like, the pink shinies and just release all of those. I guess that would make for a pretty shitty event, though. At least Lizard Boy is not as intensive as, Human Friend. Alright, let's see where we're at. That's where we're at. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy that this is turning out better than I thought it was gonna turn out, because I was looking at the sketch earlier and I was like... But now that it's in line art, it looks awesome. I was looking at the sketch earlier, I was like, I don't know how to draw things. I'm always in a constant state of like, is it good? I don't know. Probably. Move on. Just keep doing it. So if you ever feel like that with your artwork, just know that an actual professional who's working a job in the real world also feels the same. And has been in that situation. Also, this is how you draw things without drawing them again. Oh, the axis. I did not. I'm gonna take the no. Different. Asymmetrical. Constant accent there for a second for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. Mostly lost control of my life. I think that's what's up. Hey, those are roughly the same size. Good job. Oh, by the way, Rachel, I don't know if you're still here, but I saw your finished piece with the girl with the heart. That came out so cool. I don't remember what you were calling it, but it came out really neat. I saw it on Tumblr, I think it was. I don't know. I was really excited about it. Not so. Work's been crazy. I haven't been able to come to your streams, unfortunately. Work is nonsense. Are you starting anything new? What's your next project? No sketches done for tomorrow, so people get to see horrendous sketching stage of scribbles. Hey! That's practically the best part. Sometimes I sketch on stream, and sometimes I don't. All depends on how I'm feeling. If it's something I know I'm going to spend a lot of time struggling at, like, for example, this piece, I did not work on the sketch for this one on stream because I knew I was going to struggle with the armor a lot at the beginning, and I didn't want to spend the entire 2 hours drawing the same piece of armor 6 times, so I just did it off screen because I knew that wouldn't be fun to watch, or I didn't think that would be fun to watch. I knew I wouldn't enjoy doing it, so, you know. Going to make all of Mike's D&D characters for a desktop background. Ooh, that sounds cool and big. We have a lot of D&D friends. Community is like 40% furries, 40% D&D, and like 20% everything else. Just people who are here doing their best. The Axie Stack always does its best. Axie Stack just tries to survive. Totally right. I've met a surprising amount of furries due to D&D, and vice versa. I've met a surprising number of D&D players due to furries. It's been a little bit of both. Pretty cool. I enjoy it. How many characters is it? Like, how many characters are going to be in the piece? That's what happens when games let you play antho lizards and rats and stuff. Wrong. Arenas speaks the truth. And the truth, Gaily. Kobold's the best race in D&D. Not many anthro lizards here, too. You guys do like your lizards. Characters he has right now, he's slowly working on a 4th, so I think I'll leave some room in the composition when that one arrives. Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, there's something else, aren't they? It's their traps. Oh, it's not that they're lizard. I see. I used my eyes there, it was great. Try it sometime. You know, I should try using my own eyes sometime. Game. Do they have good traps? I guess they must have pretty good traps then. I don't know anything about D&D. There's a lot of math and it scares me. Fills me with the fear. So I think something's messed up with this here, and I sort of don't care, but... That kind of alter as a... No one knows how to do it, so everyone collectively struggles. Yeah. At least the struggling is a group effort. Do you guys have, like, anybody have a favorite, class or a favorite race or something from D&D? Or any of the campaigns? I know there's Pathfinder, I don't know how different that is. I really don't know anything about it, but I'd be curious to hear if you guys have, like, a favorite thing. You like Dragonborn? That's what Mage's character is. The shiniest boy. You said Kobold, jumping between... Favorite race is Kobold, favorite class jumps between Thief and Wizard. Both of those sound really fun. Yeah, I don't even know what I would play if I played D&D. Like, I don't even know what class I would want to be. There, better foot. Hey! Guys, look, I got like a whole chunk of something done during a stream, and I still have time left. What the Christ? What is happening? Accomplishment! Success! Listen to that hype music. So heroic. And now you can draw outside the lines and have no fear. Alright, let me grab... I'm gonna turn off the video just for a second. Let me grab some reference, because there's conversation. I can speak. Words are a thing that I know how to use, I think. So, un momento. I should actually probably make a card for this that just says, like, checking emails one moment, you know? Like, looking at things. Because, otherwise you're just staring at a, black background. So, you know. Darky Elfie. Where's the armor? Find the armor. If I were smart, I would just grab these references before. If I were smart, I would grab the references before the stream, but I'm not that smart, so. Right, video back on right now. Lizard. Same lizard. Different day. Tell you what, after a long day of nonsense, needed just a chill stream. I was itching to play more Undertale, but I'm glad I just decided to chill. I wrote the stream schedule to play more Undertale. Like, I just needed some nice chill, you know, music, art, all that good stuff. Certainly not as hype as last night, but hey, you know, this is good too. A little bit of chillage. You know, it occurred to me. I have the, one of the tags under the video, one of the groups I'm in is chill streams. Last night was not a chill stream. Just occurred to me that I maybe should have changed that. Too late. I don't even really know how those group tags work, to be honest. They're just kind of there. lizard boy. Always use your layers to your advantage. Hey, Rise, what's going on? That's going pretty good. Hanging out. We're all just kind of chilling, listening to some good music, and drawing a color in a lizard. How are you doing? Axes are color. Relaxing and working on some email crap. Yeah. Sounds like fun. Oh, come and chill out with us for a little bit. We're just chill. We're hanging out. Drawing a lizard. Happening. It's like 80-something degrees in my house right now, and I'm dying, but I'm also really happy about it. Like, I'm 100% okay with dying. At least it's not cold. I would rather have the skin melting off my body than be... If I can't feel my face falling off, it's not hot enough. Honestly, the best humanoid shaped face I've drawn in a while. I haven't had to draw a lot of humans lately, and they suck. I'm so bad at drawing people now because I don't draw them enough. You draw so many animals that it just, I can't do it. Don't ask me how his hair got underneath his, what are you doing, Photoshop? Don't ask me how his hair got under his... No idea. Not a question that I can answer. Physics, probably. Art is all about figuring out what you can get away with. Like, does it look like garbage? Probably. Does anybody notice? Nope. Olympic figure skaters are sexy, just FYI. I take it you are watching the Olympics. Forgot that's going on, actually. Now I know. Now I have had that explained to me. I imagine that the elf probably did a epic hair flip, and that's how he got the hair behind. I think that's what happened. Like, he swung his sword up onto his shoulder, then flipped his hair. That's gotta be it. I never really watched the Olympics much, to be honest. It wasn't that I didn't want to, I just never knew it was on, I guess. My mom and I, last year, though, we watched the gymnastics last year. But we didn't watch much else. I love watching Sparkly Boys. Yes. That's a good thing to want to watch. Sparkly Boys. Gotta get your daily dose of Sparkly Boys. I really want to draw mages as a Sparkly Boy now. Dang it. Then the shiny boy can be a shiny Sparkly Boy. Sparkly Girl's too, but that's less fun to say. Yeah, Sparkly Girl doesn't have the same ring as Sparkly Boy. You are not wrong. Lord, I totally did not finish this. That was one of those moments where I just moved on and didn't even know what I was doing. Eyes are brown. Can't really tell. They look like they're brown though. You've got some epic hair. A vague brown color. Do drow elves usually have a certain color eye that you wonder? I don't know, but that's what color his eyes are now, so... There's actually... that. They want the armor to be so silver it is. Skaters are very sparkly, aren't they? I'm thinking about it now, like, they are pretty dang sparkly. Gotta say. Grab the yellow. Wish I could pull out the sparkles the way they do. Certainly looks like fun. I've never really been good at ice skating, though. Like, anytime I've ever been to an ice skating rink for any reason, I just fell. Dark color on you. Dark. Saturated. To medium. Oh, or I could darken the silver. Authorities. The delicate balance of choosing colors. Go any lower than that, it doesn't look silver anymore. So. Alright, so we've gotta stay light. That's dark though. Alright, we gotta stick with the light. I have to try to balance out the light with the darks in the rest of his armor, because it's a little bit light at the moment, but unavoidable at this point, so... I'm actually pretty decent at ice skating or roller line skating, but one time ever I tried rollerblading using four-way blades, I darn near broke my wrist. Yeah, I can imagine that wasn't very fun. Yeah, anytime I've ever tried to roller skate or anything, I just, like, rollerblading, ice skating, anything that requires me to be up on, like, you know, literally any kind of, blade of any kind, I just die. Is that armor specifically themed, or is it generic? I have absolutely no idea. I was handed this reference and said make it look like this, and so I made it look like that. And that's how I got here. I was also not told whether or not the armor needed to be, like a different color, or whether or not the armor was just gold like this, so we're going with gold. Although I may need to not do. Because I think this character would actually look better with black. With, like, dark armor. That's the one. But if the armor's supposed to be gold, then I'm gonna leave it gold, you know? The armor doesn't really color. I'm gonna... It's not, but... do it. You know what? I'm gonna make it electric here. I'm going to color of his armor. Or also really. I think the dark armor is gonna look better. And if Testa doesn't like it, I can always just do what I just did and just, you know, color dye everything, but I don't know, I think it's gonna look better if it's dark. I like the dark better on this character. I don't know. The yellow and gold, I was just gonna go with it because that's the color of the armor that Tested gave me was, but I'm sort of not feeling it now. The sword is still. Oh. I'm glad you pointed that out, that it was bugging you, because it was bugging me a little bit, but I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go change it, so I'm glad it was bothering you. You're welcome. I'm glad that you were annoyed by my artwork enough to tell me about it. Oh boy, the only downside to doing that is it fucks all your colors. Because the paint can is not kind. All the fill tool does is just make everything look like a garbage mess. Alright, let's see. Just about time to stop. Just about time for me to be done with it. So, hey. Progress. I think I maybe want to add one more tone in here, though. I think the two... I never like doing two colors. I always think three better. Right now, his armor is very, blue. Also gonna blend up. Okay. So, now let's take all of the navy. There we go. And I am gonna turn some of it, I guess we'll do lighter and more silver. Oh, you know what? I think two more. That's what happened. So I'll get this done at some point, and then commissions will open up again after I'm done with this one, but I'll let you guys know when I'm ready for more, so, yeah. So I will talk to you guys later on. Let's see. Not many of us here tonight, but we might as well dump you guys into somebody's chat if they're around. Maybe you will have some fun with somebody else for a little bit, maybe not. Nope, nobody else is around. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good Friday, and hopefully y'all can get ready for the weekend. Alright, bye!